Hey guys, it's Shane. I'm back. After knocking my head till it bleeds on the wall for this new set of Festival Booster DivineZ 16. I've done it. Thank you Apollo from Hobby Space for the inspiration. Because I was racking my brain forever. It just didn't click to me. I couldn't make sense of it. Like I wanted to integrate Akane and Pongo because they were like very good cards, but I couldn't. My brain just couldn't handle it. So now I've figured it out. So anyway, oops. Let's get to the build. We got Bargo, Wingo, Blaster Blade, and King of Knights Alfred as the red line. We are using the default red line because, like I said in the previous video, I like the extra body, I like the extra units, and the body actually helps. And yes, I have 15-year anniversary because if you guys still haven't seen the box, the booster box opening, I pulled it myself. I earned this. Bargo skill. When this unit is rolled upon and you went second, you draw a card. Then when you the Wingo skill. When this unit is rolled from a grade 0. When this unit is rolled, placed on Vanguard Circle, reveal a grade 3 Aichi icon Vanguard, and then you call a card. You call a Bargo from your soul to the Vanguard Circle, and until the end of the game, until the end of the fight, it gains the effect of rest this unit, magnetic ability, where you rest this unit, and you call Flogo. And then the last effect is when this unit boosts a Blaster Blade, it gains 5,000 power. So Bargo becomes, you essentially get the Forerunner skill and then you just rest it again to call a body. Surprisingly, comes out more frequently than most people like to admit. Next, Blaster Blade. Blaster Blade skill, when this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard Circle, reveal a grade 3 Aichi icon, reveal a grade 3 Aichi icon Vanguard. And then if you reveal or you are on a grade 3 Aichi icon, you can Energy Blast or Counter Blast 1, retire a unit, and if it was placed on Vanguard Circle, you may draw a card as well. Second effect, the Rearguard, when this unit attack, if your opponent is grade 3 or greater, this gain 10k until end of turn. Once per turn. So instead of CB for a potential draw, now you're guaranteed a draw and you get to use energy instead, which is very good. Last but not least, the base of resistance. Shiny 15-year anniversary. King of Knights Alfred. When this unit will be rolled from an Aichi icon Vanguard grade 3. When you will normal ride it, you will persona ride instead. Basically, you can cross persona ride. You will have other grade 3, so it's very flexible. First continuous effect. It gains 2,000 power for each of your rear guards. It cannot be boosted, and if you have 3 or more, it gains an additional drive. If you persona road and you have 4 or more, it gains an additional crit. Simple enough. When you hit 4, it's Cardfight boosting numbers, so it's fine, so you don't need the boost. And then the second effect is the only auto effect it has is when this unit attack, you count loss 1, call 2 up to 2 Aichi icon cards. Royal Paladin? The Aichi icon cards, basically, in the same column. And then shuffle your deck. If your opponent's grade 3, they both gain an additional 5,000 power. So the calling gains 10, so it's pretty strong. This gains the crit when you persona, you gain the additional drive. So it's triple drive, so it's actually pretty good. So that's the right line. Yes, 15-year anniversary, blah blah blah. I like to flex. HPV. Run 1 fire regardless. This is a tech choice because I kind of agree with Apollo in the sense, because fire is just too strong and I don't really need that much defense, so that's why we're not using Twin Cast instead. But you can use Twin Cast, there's nothing wrong. I just prefer fire right now. I might switch it for Twin Cast, I'm not sure, since I did earn it. We're running 2 King of Knights Alfreds because I like the crit, and the additional drive check is a very good bonus. And oftentimes your opponent now guards quite heavily, so you can't Soul Saver. You Soul Saver, it's kind of a nothing turn, so This is much better. Speaking of Soul Saber, we are still running 4 Soul Saber Dragons. Soul Saber Dragon skill. When it's rolled from a grade 3 Aichi icon, you Persona Ride. When act ability, counter blast 1, soul blast 1, grade 3 Aichi icon unit from your soul, and against the effect of when this unit attack, you may choose a column and stand it. If you Persona, choose 2, and when they both get stood, you gain 5,000 power. And then your front row gains 5,000 power. So it's a 15,000 power to front row on Persona turn, and then plus the 10k plus, which is insane. And the last effect is, as long as you're an Aichi icon, this is a 10k shield. So that's one of the reasons why I play a full Aichi icon right line. And last but certainly not least of the grade 3s, we run 3 Gancelots. Honestly, I wanted to cut this, but I can't push my heart to cut this. So you essentially have 3 of season 1's Aichi is iconic Vanguards, but this is not Vanguard, this is a Vanguard. First effect is if you got no G cards in G zone and your Vanguard is only royal, but then when this unit, it gains all the effects. The first effect is when this unit is discarded during your turn, you return this to the bottom of the deck as a cost, switch your deck up to 1 Blaster Blade in card name, add it to your hand and shuffle your deck. Simple enough. It's like OG Alfred. It's like OG Gancelot. You put it back to the deck, get out Blaster Blade, shuffle. Last one is when this unit attacks, if your Vanguard has a Blaster Blade in its soul, it gains 5,000 power for each of your opponent's Vanguard. Note it doesn't say choose a Vanguard, so the whole Vanguard. So Legion, you add the 2 Legion, the Legion leader and the mate grades together, and then you multiply that by 5k. Scary, I know. And then you may give it a crit. If you give it a crit, you bottom deck this at the end of the battle, it boosts the attacks, and then you add a Blaster Blade from your drop. Pretty good. It's during your turn, so you can chain it with a second broken card later. So that's it for grade 3s. Grade 2s, we are running 3 Starry Night Sky 0. Yep, I've upgraded. I've given my base rare to my friend Andy from Acme. Because after all, I have no desire to keep base rare if I got foil. The continuous effect is this unit is considered Knights of Silence Guillotine. So basically, these two are basically this and the original is fighting for space. When auto the cost may be paid with energy plus 3 if your Vanguard is only from Royal Paladin. You basically want to use energy when you can. When this unit is placed, counterblast 1, draw a card. Simple enough. As long as you don't have another one. So if you have one on rear already, you cannot just call another one and draw. You have to trample over at best to allow that to happen. So unfortunate. Anyway, when this unit attack, you get a grade 3 or greater unit against 5,000. If you have 4 more against 10 instead. Simple enough, it's a 20k beat stick. Pretty good. Last but certainly not least, when this unit is stood by your Vanguard with only Royal Paladin for its clan, during this turn, when this unit attack, you can combat 1 and your opponent cannot activate auto abilities until the end of battle. Simple enough. It's a once per turn. It's a hard once per turn, which is unfortunate. But auto abilities include activate means basically guard step auto abilities. Non-guard step auto abilities are like Levy Dresses, marker reduction ability, your twin cast. What are the relevant ones in this meta right now? Not much else because Hostage is kind of dead, so not much else. Amorta's PG obviously doesn't work. Normal PGs don't work because they both are in guard step. Not like method, because even during Hostage you couldn't do that because the timing doesn't work out. Next we run 3 more Blaster Blades because of the Gancelot, so that you don't whiff it, because it's a net 1 into your hand, so you want to be able. These are great fodder and everything, so that's great. And last but not least, we run 3 Akanes. Mine is silver rare because I got lucky. Or blessed, more specifically to me. When this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle, if your Vanguard is Tamer, the Tamer archetype, I can't remember the name, or an Aichi icon, you can counter +1, switch your deck up to 1 high beast, call it to the same column as this unit Rearguard, and then shuffle your deck. Act ability, you can what's this? How do I read this? You can bottom deck a high beast that wasn't placed this turn to the bottom of the deck, and your Aichi icon Vanguard gains 5,000 power. Then the last effect is when this unit is boosted by high beast, it gains 5,000 power. So it's really strong because with white gold it becomes +10, so it becomes a So it becomes a 28 attack, which is a lot of pressure. So yeah, pretty cool. I run 3. This is mostly just Apollo's list modified, so don't get too mad if you've seen Apollo's one. We run 3 Pongos, which I somehow don't silver rest, whatever. I do have a place of all of them, so it's fine. At the end of battle, this unit boosts if it's an Aichi icon, you put this into your soul, you look at top 5, choose up to 1 grade 3 card that isn't a regardless piece, add it to your hand and shuffle your deck. Simple enough. It's just any grade 3 card. So yeah. Your Persona and your Gancelots are viable. But we only run 3 because you kind of don't really care about it, and it puts into soul and you don't use soul, if at all, so it also needs to boost soul, whatever. Run 4 of the strongest grade 1s in Kita history, Selgons, and yes, this is all of them are from set 4 from the deck. I did buy the playset, yeah. By playset I mean I bought like a tool tube and then I sold the rest. If you guys don't know Selgon, you just win a boost if you have more rearguards or you play an order but you have no order, so no. Mainly if you have more rearguards, it gains 5,000 power. Then if you did, you may retire this unit and then look at top 2, add 1 to hand, bot take the rest. Last but not least, for our great ones, Liens. And Apollo uses Marins in this slot. I find I prefer Liens because I cannot justify in my heart why would I use Marin if I can just use Lien for early game. If you don't know what Lien does, it basically states a very simple effect. When it's discarded during your right phase, you can choose one of 2 abilities. Call it as Rest for free, or call it as Stand for Soul Blast. Then it triggers the second effect. When this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle, you may draw a card and discard a card. You notice this is still during the right phase, so you look back to a Lien in your hand that discarded it during the right phase, and then you chain it back up. So if you have 4 Liens, you can shut out 4 Liens and then draw, and then you essentially lose a hand. But because Gancelot says during your turn, it costs you nothing. Virtually nothing. You pay 0, nada, not a single speck of hand for board. It is disgusting, and I love it. Because I like my Royal Paladins broken. Everyone gets a meta deck. Why shouldn't I guess. Sentinels, Elementaria, 3 normal PGs, and yes, they are foil too. Gosh, I love something about double red foiling. It's just gorgeous. This is the effect PG. I'm not gonna explain it. I can't be bothered. We're running red over trigger. Because the funny thing is, if you give it to get 0 during the Soul Saver turn, you can attack the first time, making your opponent guard with PG. Then you attack the second time, you counter blast, and then they cannot PG. So you're essentially forcing lethal one way or another. So it's a win more interaction, which I kind of like, but I've yet to experience it, so unfortunate. We're running 3 shield fronts because we don't care about soul. 4 logos because Bargo needs it. 4 Eponas because we're Royal Paladin, and 4 heals, which, gosh, I mean, they all don't have the reminder text in the TDRs, so kind of cool. I do enjoy it. It's nice too. Something about the foiling, they always do so right. Anyway, so that's it for the deck profile. It is an aggro deck in essence. It's a very aggressive deck. Like, turn 4 can win, but if your opponent like heals or they guard too well, you just stick to Alpha a bit longer and then you crit pressure them until you outvalue them. Then you run out of units in your deck, then you just go Soul Saver and then you kill them. Something strange is, I'm trying to see, because I only noticed this recently. Let's see if the camera can, only one of my only one of my Akane has an offset number. It's weird. It's a weird misprint. Like, that is strange. Anyway, yeah, if you get silver rare, it's shiny. Although I wish it was 15-year anniversary, but I'm sorry guys, I don't have the budget for that. Silver rare is the best I'm going to do. Other than that, like and subscribe. And hopefully I will upload a video next week. We'll see. Ciao.